Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all to today's New Bangladesh. Here, as usual, we shall discuss about our new citizens, new politics, new economy, new people, new science, new culture, overall, new Bangladesh. Today, in our studio, present Dr. Tanveer Ahmed Biman, the Principal Scientific Officer of Atomic Energy Commission. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Thanks, Dr. Romit Azad, for inviting me here to make a talk on nuclear power plant and waste management. I may introduce myself that I'm Dr. Tanveer Ahmed Biman. I born on 26th December in 1971 at the liberation period. I completed my HSC from here, Bangladesh, and after completion of SSC, I went to Soviet Union and got admitted in People's Friendship University of Russia. At that time, that was named Petersburg University. I completed there my all academic degrees like BSc, MSc, and last of all, I completed a PhD. My PhD work was being executed in Kurchatov Institute. Kurchatov Institute, which is called Russian Research Center. It is one of the greatest institute in the world, where the scientist Kurchatov invented the first atomic bomb and also designed hydrogen bomb. Yeah, in Soviet Union. That was the second atomic bomb invention in
the world.
In the world. After completion my PhD from Kurchatov Institute, and I came back to Bangladesh and joined in Atomic Energy Commission, Bangladesh. However, it's about 20 years I am serving at Bangladesh Atomic Energy Commission. I was been in sector of nuclear medicine and also in physical science. And now I am now recently I am engaged in Atomic Energy Center near about TSC. Apart from this, I am married. My spouse is a clinician, doctor. She is working at Square Hospital in pediatric ICU. And we have a baby girl aged 10 years, and that's all of me.
About it. Thank you, sir. As regards Kurchatov Institute, I know that it's a very famous institute in this sector, nuclear science sector. I would like to ask you, are you the first Bangladeshi did your PhD research in Kurchatov Institute?
Yeah, I am the first Bangladeshi, and however, I was the only regular PhD student at Kurchatov Institute.
Among the foreigners.
Among the foreigners.
Foreigners, yes, sir. Okay. It was a closed institute earlier, I know.
Yeah.
I know. So you got a great opportunity, obviously, and you used that opportunity. Very good, sir. Very good, sir.
Kurchatov Institute. When I did my PhD. Usually, I had to go on 8 o'clock, and someone from Kurchatov Institute regularly took me into the campus. I couldn't move anywhere without any persons. So it is a restricted area.
Restricted area. So your movement was monitored, heavily monitored. Who was your supervisor, sir?
My PhD supervisor is Andrei Akimovich Ivanov. He is one of the inventor of the theory of nonlinear plasma. Kurchatov wrote. He is a member of the inventor team, Zakatov, Reutov, Ivanov. And he wrote a Bible book, I think a Bible book on plasma physics. That was a tremendous one.
Yes. I know he is a renowned plasma scientist in the world. Well, sir, thank you, sir. Now, our today's topic is basically the nuclear power plant and nuclear waste management. You know, sir, that we didn't have, not in early 70s, 80s, 90s, we didn't have any nuclear power plant here in Bangladesh. Probably we are even not ready for that. Though our Atomic Energy Commission is old enough, probably it was established in 1965, but we didn't have any nuclear power plant. But now we have a nuclear power plant in Bangladesh. So obviously we are happy, but at the same time we don't know much about a nuclear power plant. So can you tell us that what's the utility of this nuclear power plant?
Nuclear power plant based on the principle of nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion of uranium. When a neutron bombards to a uranium atom, then first of all, neutron activation is being acquired. Then the uranium-235, usually we used uranium-235, uranium oxide in nuclear power plant like BBER, which is established in Yeshodi, Rupur. Then it becomes uranium-236 and unstable. Then the series of reaction goes on, and finally we got two products of barium and chromium, and 3 neutrons. 3 neutrons strikes eventually 3 uranium atom, and then we get 9. And it is a chain reaction. So when a uranium fusion is occurred, we firstly get first neutron, which is energy likely 200 mega electron volt. We have to regularize this energy in our reactor in Rupur, that is pressure water reactor, PWR. In Russian, that is VVER, Vodovodny Energetsky reactor. In this reactor, there is the heat exchanger is water, and the cooling system is water. So the water energy reactor. In this system, this is the fourth generation reactor of Russia. There is no critical values of pressure, temperature. Because of that, we have a circuit where if we do the nuclear reaction and then get the energy, then if the pressure is high according to the permissible limit, then the bulb is on and pressure goes to the other, so the pressure comes down. And then if needed, the pressure which is stored others, that will come inside the reactor. Thus the critical temperature and pressure is not here. So it is relatively well established technology which is used in our Rupur power plant. But the significant thing is the waste. What will be when the
well, sir, I would like to ask you that the energy you are getting from this reactor, it is huge, I think.
Yeah.
It is huge because we are using, earlier we used that coal, gas, fossil fuel. So from there we also get energy. So what's the difference of getting energy in the fossil fuel plants and in nuclear power plants?
Now I can tell you one thing, that if we burn two 20 tons of coal,
Coal.
we get sometimes of energy,
Yes.
and that is equal to a one atom of uranium, which produce the energy same.
One atom.
One atom.
Oh.
So that is
That's
the
the difference.
difference.
That's huge, huge. So using this nuclear power plant, we can produce a huge amount of electricity, I think. Energy, that means
And the
electricity.
nuclear power is a green source of energy, which
Green source.
because there is no carbon
Emission.
emission.
Okay. What's the demand of our country, presently in our country, of electricity? How much electricity we need now?
Averagely, as per our Power Development Board information, as per their information, we can mention that our consumable electricity is likely 13,000 to 19,000 megawatt.
What? 13.
13
1
to
3. Okay. Then
13
19.
to 19.
9. Okay.
It depends on the weather and the demand.
So how much Rupur can produce?
Rupur in this project will get 2,400 megawatt.
So our demand is 13,000, and then Rupur can
13
produce
to 13 to
19.
19.
Okay, let's say 20,000. The Rupur, one unit can produce
One unit can produce
2,000.
no. One unit, one reactor, one unit can produce 1,200 megawatt, 1,200 megawatt.
Okay. So is it enough to produce or to fulfill the demand of the whole nation?
Oh, no. Because we should do another Rupur power plant, and also we can produce from the
So we need to add more
solar
reactors.
energy.
Reactors, you think?
I think so, because solar energy, it is renewable energy, which is not yet efficient to get the output. That already Bangladesh government already established a solar project in Netrakona, 200 megawatt.
200 megawatt.
But it
Occupies, I think,
occupies
1 square kilometer to set up those panels.
To set up these
and those
panels.
plants. So it's 1 square kilometer gives 200 megawatts. So if we need 1,000 megawatts, then 5 square kilometers. No, it is huge. It is huge. So it is not that feasible, I think.
Yes. The efficiency of a solar panel is not yet enough to produce like this. But in China, put solar panels. They got the energy, huge energy.
Okay.
Because there is no occupation of field or land.
Cultivable lands. Okay, sir. Okay, if you set up solar panels in our coastal areas, what do you think? Will it be feasible?
It might be feasible. I think so.
And we have some islands in our Bay of Bengal. Those are now completely empty, like Shahpuri Deep or something like this. If we set up solar panels there, will it be feasible?
I think so.
Yes, sir.
We can also go for windmill, like this. But for the rapidly
production
of the electricity, we have to build a more reactor, nuclear reactor, because of we have gas, but there is limitation. we import first of all,
Fossil
that
fuel,
is
yeah.
that is also huge burden for our budget. So we should to go to
Nuclear power plant.
nuclear power plant and renewable energy and etc.
Well, sir, as regards renewable energy, for example, that we are setting some panels in the islands in the sea, but what about the transmission of this electricity? And then we have to put cables, I mean, electric wires, high voltage wires, and like this through the sea. Then again, it comes the technology and feasibility.
Feasibility, it is feasible because already China already implemented. We have an island like Shapuri Deep, which is connected with Teknaf, and we have the roadway from Shapuri Deep to Teknaf, and we can go for the
The transmission is easier, I think. Easier. Okay. And then another question arises that if we charge batteries using those solar panels, and then if we carry those batteries to the places where you need, how is this project?
There should be the that is maybe or may not be, which is maybe we can not in Shapuri Deep, likely somewhere there is no attachment of the land. We can produce electricity there and store in battery. Then we can
carry those batteries to our land area.
the land area, and we'll transmit it to our national grid.
At present, probably we don't have this type of project.
At present, no.
No. So we can use it. Well, sir. Now the question is that when we hear about the nuclear power plant, we usually get scared because of that, what happened in 3 Months Island, USA, and later there was a heavy catastrophe in Chernobyl. So people get scared of it. So what about that Rupur power plant?
Rupur power plant, I already told that it is the fourth generation of reactor. Produced
So
by
not that risky.
Not that risky, and there is no critical pressure and temperature and etc. like this. And from the latest disaster in Japan, Fukushima, there was a, I think there was a mistake in designing. They assembled the whole secondary cooling system. The secondary cooling system, which is powered by the batteries, they stored it in the not in the top of the not in the top. They stood in the ground level, underground.
Okay.
So when the
earthquake,
the earthquake and also tsunami happened, whole water to the battery, but it didn't
so it was not well protected. So the problem was in design.
Already when we try to establish in Rupur our power plant, we already considered it, and also we have another extraordinary reservoir, water reservoir, to make the if any type of accident, likely melting of reactor core, then how to suppose we could not we cannot rely on the cooling system, or cooling system is stopped. When cooling system is stopped, then the alternative cooling system, if we cannot run the alternative cooling system, how it will be? There is a supply line of cooling from the reservoir also. So we considered all the measures.
In Rupur power plant, we are using a huge water. From where we are getting it? From the river or from the,
river,
underground?
From the river and also from the underground.
From the underground.
Because in summer there is a lot of water in the river, but in winter we have
Shortage, yes. It is not that mighty now, that Podda
Yeah.
is not that mighty. Well, sir, that, our country is a heavily dense country, and Ishurdi also, I visited it. I saw that Ishurdi is also a heavily dense area. So as far as I understand from your statement, that since it is fourth generation nuclear reactor and many types of measurements have taken already, so nothing to be worried. Nothing to be worried. Okay, very nice, sir. So is there any plan of extension of that nuclear power plant, like putting more reactors, even something like this?
Yeah, we first of all, when Rupur was selected
as a spot of
as
nuclear
a spot of a nuclear power plant
Yeah.
at the Pakistan period, we acquired 260 acres area. Now we acquired more than 1,000 acres.
Okay, good.
And we already did all the safety measurements, safety system we already set up, and now we can make two reactor there. We can
Two more. We have one plus two, three.
No, we have two.
We have two. Okay.
And another additionally, we can establish
two more.
Two
That means
more.
there will be four reactors.
Four
We have
reactors.
spaces
Yeah,
for
yeah.
four reactors.
Yeah.
Four reactors. Okay, sir.
Obviously.
Okay, sir. Good. Now, as regards, I'm not telling that the accident will take place and it will occur, but accident is accident. Okay. So if any accident occurs, okay, then we need to take measurements after accident. We could say after accident measurements. In those countries, developed countries like USA, like Russia, okay, many people are already prepared for that to fight with this catastrophe. Okay, catastrophe, this disaster. We call it a nuclear army like this. Okay, there are people, obviously people from different forces. There are people from medical sciences, that means doctors and others, even from the students, okay, and volunteers, okay. So do you have anything like this in our country, this nuclear army like this?
We are running a project to get the emergency preparedness in case of any kind of accident in nuclear power plant, and it is going on. And there is also agreement on it, and this is one of the part of the project. That is an additional project.
Okay.
That is one of the part of the project that in case of
any accident,
what should be, how the people will be treated. That's all. All things are measured in the project.
Okay. Then I think there should be continuous training among the forces and among the like VDPs, BNCC, scouts, okay, and that volunteer students, medical stuff like this. Should be. Government should take necessary measurements.
I think that after the implementation of the project, government should take the procedure, clear procedure, who will be responsible for first one, second one, and the national committee should be, and all the procedure and all the measures and the training will be the continuous process. And likely fire training also, fire drill.
Fire drill, okay. There should be programs to make awareness among the local people as well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was not done? Till now it
not
is
yet.
not done. Yeah,
not yet.
But
not yet. Because in Jaipur, the all documents are still in secret. Still it is classified. Should to be open to the nation. I don't know. when government will
Well,
take
earlier
this
we,
step.
we had fascist regime. That government didn't take necessary measurements. I think what should have been done.
Should
Like
have
that,
been done.
should have been done. Well, sir. Now, as regards the nuclear waste, okay, it is a very crucial question or crucial point to manage the nuclear waste. What we call nuclear waste management. So, what about the nuclear waste management of Rupur power plant?
First of all, radioactive waste is been categorized
Categorized.
by two ways. One, radiological waste, which are mainly from the medical and industrial radioactive using radioactive materials, and then the nuclear waste, how it treated, how it managed. Nuclear waste, there is classified like a solid, like a state, how it is, solid state or liquid or gaseous. And then also can classify like low dose, long live, high dose, intermediate level, as per radioactivity. So usually low dose long lived waste usually in whole world usually buried into the ground, likely 10 meters,
10 meters.
likely
Or
10 meters.
even deeper, I think.
Yeah.
Even deeper. Okay.
It depends on there. Also maybe in surface area, having the facility of shielding
Chilling. Yes.
with some treatment of chemical treatment. And the intermediate level is intermediate long-lived waste. One of the might be handphone, might be also if we extract from these intermediate level long-lived waste, we can get moly, which is the source of technetium, which is used in nuclear medicine. There is a contamination of huge types of products from uranium 235. We don't have yet the facility to segregate moly from the others, to get the moly and use it to. So nowadays, as population of Bangladesh, I also treat it as a harmful one, and it should to be buried, and also buried from 10 to 100 meters using
Depth under the ground.
under the ground. And should to remember that it could there is continuous radioactivity will be occurred, and it should not to contaminate the groundwater.
Groundwater. Yes. Yes. There shouldn't be any leakage.
There shouldn't be
Any
any
leakage.
leakage.
Okay.
And the heavy waste, high concentration of high activity of radioactive waste, that is more or less first thing, the low radioactivity waste, there is in total waste there is 90% of low long-lived radioactivity. Intermediate, that is 7% of the waste, and the 3%, that is mainly spent fuel. What is a spent fuel? That is uranium. 3% of uranium we can use. Because of that, when it turns to the energy through the fusion, it contaminated whole the uranium rod.
Uranium rod. Yes.
So there is a mass much more. There is something plutonium
Can be produced
can
plutonium.
produce
Yeah.
can be produce plutonium by fusion,
By
not
fusion.
fission.
Okay.
And the other, so the heavy high radioactive waste, uh, as per I know, in the project, high radioactive waste will be transferred to Russia. Though it is also
So they can recycle it, I think. Uranium.
yeah, because
Okay.
they are interested to get the spent fuel because they can recycle. In world there are two countries can recycle it. One of Russia, and that is useful
For them.
for them.
For them. Okay.
They will recycle and sold it back to me,
Solid.
to us, to another one.
It's
So
very
it is
nice.
beneficiary for them.
Beneficiary. But we do not know still that. Do we have an agreement with Russia about this?
I don't go
Well.
on the Rupur agreement because it is classified. As per I know,
Yeah, there
I
is such
can
agreement. There is such agreement. Okay,
such a agreement.
such agreement. So in case of waste management, it will be partially done by our people and partially done by Russia, I
Yeah.
think. So about our people, do you have enough training about this waste management?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It should be. It should be done.
It should be done, but at the first stage, with the organization, Atomic Energy Commission already published, already uh, formulated a national radioactive waste management, and it was already in act.
Policy, waste management policy.
Policy.
Okay.
It was already in act in 2019.
2019. Okay. Okay.
I think that it is one of the first step.
You know that Rupur power plant is a Russian project. You have graduated from Russia. I also from Moscow, and I am also a physicist, mathematician. But till now, we do not see that enough utilization of Russian graduates in Rupur. Don't you think that Russian graduates should be utilized there more and more?
Unfortunately, I faced this. Though I am from Russian graduate, expressed my
Desire.
involvement or desire to involve in the project. Some of the guys at that time, I don't want to mention
Okay,
which was the time. At that time, they don't want me to involve because first thing, they don't want any supportive role from Russian graduate. They like to escape from Russian graduate. I don't know what was the reason.
So our government and the Russian part should take initiative about this, I think.
I think so.
It should be. It would be better.
Yeah.
It would be better for them. Well, sir, you have mentioned about uranium. Now the question is, obviously we are getting uraniums, that means which we call the raw material of a nuclear power plant from Russia. Okay, from Russia. But the question arises, do you have any uranium in our country? That means uranium mine in our country.
Uranium mine, we got some heavy concentration at Jantapur, near about Sylhet. We also got some heavy concentration near about Cox's Bazar, which can indicate that there is a existence of uranium mine. Should have to make the policy and should have to be the strong state declaration that we are going to explore the uranium in our country. There is no policy. and government no, no,
Well,
not yet, not yet. The government
yeah.
doesn't dare to explore uranium.
Do we have enough mining engineers in our country? So we need to produce more and more mining engineers, maybe
Yeah.
here, maybe abroad,
Abroad,
abroad
maybe,
like this.
and then engage them to explore something
Explore something.
like this.
Okay, because I know that at the bottom of a big mountains, there are possibilities to get this type of mines like uraniums or other elements. And we are at the bottom of Himalayas. Our country is a delta at the bottom of the Himalayas. So there must be some, I should costly mines or heavily demanded mines in our country. There must be.
We have also rare element, rare earth element.
Earth elements, okay.
Rare earth magnetite, like this, which is heavily used in electronics, in
Semiconductors, yeah.
and it is morally depository likely in China.
China.
There is they also deposit rare earth element. Australia also, and we have a great percentage in sand in Cox's Bazar, in some area of Patuakhali, based in some area, coastal area, in our coastal area, in not only in sand, but also in the depth of the sea also. So we can explore the rare earth element. We have data, atomic energy also survey already do mini survey, and recently made a survey, ensured that we have a lot of
earth elements,
elements.
both in the coastal area and even in the sea.
Even in the sea.
So it's the part of blue economy as well.
Yeah.
Blue economy as well. Okay, sir. Well, so we have already discussed about nuclear power plants, about the safety security of nuclear power plants, about uraniums, about the waste management. Anything left, sir? Any point left? What do you want to tell?
How nuclear energy affect to the human body? We should know. There are two ways. One is direct effect, and another is indirect effect. Direct effect is that nuclear energy stickered, so they struck to the DNA, and DNA will
damaged. DNA.
This is direct effect.
Direct effect.
Mutated. And then can go the effect of radiation effect, likely no spark, and we know that if anyone get 2.5 radium per hour, that is a lethal dose of 50. That if we expose this type of radiation to 100 person, 50% will die directly. There is a direct effect, and there is also indirect effect. Indirect effect is that in our cell there are water, and water can be chemically separated, like hydrogen and OH, H and OH. Then the hydrogen plus, which may occur the free radicals in our organ, and it may causes to get cancer. That is somatic effect, and it can carry to the next generation also. So it is a long term of indirect effect also.
Well, we have a nuclear power plant, and we have planned to extend it. Maybe we have a plan to set up another nuclear power plant. Do you have enough number of nuclear engineers, nuclear scientists in our country?
Not yet, not yet. In our project, the agreement was that there will be 400 plus person will be trained as a nuclear scientist or engineer or like operator or like this. So yes, so that it might be the nuclear technologist or like this. But I think that if now we don't have that much nuclear engineer or like this, we have to make the policy level in our national level that to make more nuclear engineer, more nuclear scientist, more nuclear technologist, more operator, nuclear plant operator like this, to make, not to purchase a bundle like a project like from any other country, to make our nuclear power plant with help of maybe with help of any country.
So that is another plan to make our country self-sufficient about nuclear projects. So we need brains. We need to produce more and more brains. Another thing is that we have electrical engineers in our country. Earlier, there was no nuclear power plant, so electrical engineers curriculum was not that adequate to work there in nuclear power plant. Now, what about our electrical engineers? Do they get any kind of education to work in the nuclear power plant?
Obviously,
Yes?
The curriculum should to be changed because they should to know about the fusion of the uranium, how it works, how the reactor works, how the heat exchanger, how goes to the transformator, and then they knows. Other technique they knows, but they should also knows in nuclear reactor we got the frequency use.
Frequency, yes.
But in our usually in our national grid, we get a frequency of electricity like 50 hertz. But there is if we produce from the nuclear power plant, we will get more frequented electricity, and we have to demodulate.
Yes.
They have to know how to modulate or demodulate it to and
make it 50 cycles per second,
50 hertz per second, and goes to the national grid.
Yes. So the universities like BUET or other engineering universities, they should change or should develop their curriculum of electrical engineering. Should enrich. Okay. Now then obviously need professors who will be able to teach those subjects. Do you have enough professors to teach them?
That is also a problem.
That is also a problem. And there are some policies in those universities, I know, that to hire professors, I think that full professors, there are some barriers. Just to, if that professor has not started his career from that university, if he is from other universities or other countries, it will be difficult for them to get job in those universities as directly as a professor. So the policy is also a barrier. The policy should be changed as well. Policy should be changed also.
But you know that VC of Dhaka University, he is not a graduate from Dhaka University. He is graduate from Chittagong University, but he is a professor of Dhaka University, and he became this government dared to make him VC
Of Dhaka University.
of Dhaka
Okay,
University.
okay, okay.
So the hope is there.
Thank you very much. I think I have already discussed all necessary points. Now, do you have any suggestion for our new Bangladesh?
Every sector, like from science and technology, also in education. Also, we already discussed to enrich the curriculum of the subjective matters, and also to appoint perfect law to the perfect position to so
Right man at the right place.
right
man at the right
man
at
into
the right
the
place.
place.
Well, sir, another question arises that in school curriculum, okay, usually we put some essays, some stories, some poems to encourage our children to such and such professions. But till now, we don't have any essay or any story or any frame related with this nuclear power plants or nuclear science. Should we include this in our skill curriculum? Any suggestion to our present government? You know, our government is doing a lot. Our honorable chief advisor, Dr. Mohammad Yunus sir, okay, he is a global celebrity in Nobel laureate. We are happy, I should say, that we are fortunate enough to get him as our chief advisor. He is doing a lot, trying a lot. So, any suggestion for our for our interim government?
I think that they're in right path to get the realistic, optimistic path to development in all sector and develop our country. So that they can also engage such people, people who are highly educated or highly
Efficient, competent and efficient.
competent in such sector like energy, like education, like but still I think that they will
They have to work with this more and more. Obviously, they are trying. We hope for the best. Thank you, sir. Dear viewers, I think that we had a very lively discussion today. Thanks to our honorable guest, Dr. Tanvir Ahmed Biman, who is a nuclear scientist, and we hope that this sector will flourish and the nation will get more and more from nuclear scientists like Dr. Biman and from nuclear power plants or from the nuclear sector. Thank you, dear viewers. Hope to see you again in the next episode. Assalamu alaikum.